Hi, everybody, and welcome to the More Than Fantasy Football League podcast. I'm your host, the Imperial Gods. Before we get off to tonight's episode, I need you to do a couple things for your boy. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. Thank you. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back, baby. I'm back. Oh, yeah. It's your boy, the Imperial Gods, and I'm back. This thing called More Than Fantasy Football. Sorry I left you for a while, but it's so glad to be here. God, give me a round of applause. Yeah. All right. Give it up for your boy, the Imperial. I made it back on here. New episode for you guys. I'm so excited again. Glad to be here. Of course, it's been a long journey back to this thing called fantasy football that we do and we love so much. I promise you, I ain't been nowhere. For a second, welcome back again. It's your boy, the Imperial Gods, here with the More Than Fantasy Football League podcast. I've been gone for a while, and this is my first episode in a while. I had to deal with a couple things. Health-wise, I'm back on track. I feel great. I feel awesome. I feel excellent. I feel everything that needs to feel. Get this show back on the road and going and keep it going because I won't quit. I'm telling you guys, I'm in for the long roll and the long haul, and I'm here to make this thing keep going. It's your boy, like I said, the Imperial Gods, More Than Fantasy Football League podcast. Give you a little update on the league. Man, it's been a crazy, 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 crazy year. More Than Fantasy has really come into shape. This year's been different than any other year, and I'm gonna tell you why. We got two different divisions in our league right now, and we always had two different divisions for the last, I guess, 6 years. We used to do it early on, and then now we have two different divisions, and that's a permanent thing. I like that. And whoever wins their division get the bye. So it's very important that you win your division. Now, being as I said, we have the Elite West and the Elite East. The Elite East is looking pretty doo-doo. And I gotta say it myself, like, they have not put up the points that are needed because the Elite West has outscored everybody in the Elite East. It's been crazy. I mean, we totally have a lopsided, league right now with the divisions. Now, being as I said, we could get 5 people in the playoffs from the East right now. That's the craziest thing. Like, all 5 teams could go to the playoffs, and only the division winner, could go to the playoffs in the East. That's all 6 teams out of the 10. 5 out of one division. That has never happened before. That's the first time that can ever happen. I can't see it happening again. You never have that kind of divide when it comes to a top-heavy West, and then the East being where it is. Now, right now, Golden Flakes is leading the way at 9-3. We're in a huge matchup right now going into this week. Me versus him. This is our rematch. I'm sitting at 8-4. He's at 9-3. He's got me by 15 points. 15 points for the number 1 record. Now, I can slide anywhere from 1 to 6 right now. 1 to 6. Behind me is Grand Pops, DW Mustangs. He's heading in. And then behind him is Trenches in the West. Him and Doughboy are separated by like 1 point in the 5th spot in the West. And then at the top of the division over in the East, we have, it's a shock. We got, what is his name? Team Got Him. Team Got Him is leading the East right now with a good record of, 7-5? Now, he's tied with the Infamous at 7-5, but he has more points than the Infamous. The other guys they don't have any chance of getting into the playoffs right now. It's an 8-man race. Now, I can actually end up number 1 or end up number 6 going into the playoffs. Now, I am back. I'm telling you why I'm back. I'm back to talk about playoff rosters. How do you build your playoff rosters? What do you do to get the best playoff roster when you know you're going to the playoffs, you're already locked, or it just looks like that it's headed that way? You're going to the playoffs. You made this decision. Okay, what do I do? All right, now, we have a couple rules in our playoffs, and I hope you guys have the same rules in your fantasy, because if you don't, It sucks. Also, we do something special that I want to tell you guys about that most other leagues don't do, and it allows you to play for one more week. Now, going into the playoffs, you want to have the best lineup you could possibly have. And what do I mean by that? I mean by that is you play the money. Okay? So don't get cute in the playoffs. Go with what works. Go with who's been producing. That's your first thing. Second thing is matchups. Know your matchups. You should already have a defense on your team right now that's scheduled for at least 2 or 3 good matchups during the playoff stretch, especially if you the first game and the second game to get you to the championship. Now you get the bye week if you in our league, if you get the first bye, and that bye week it's love. You just get to sit back and boom. I mean, you can let the time go by and watch everybody else stress that's playing the game, and you ain't got nothing to do with that, and you just sitting there, oh man, feed up on bye week, feel good about a bye week. But if you ain't got that bye week and you going into week 15 and you gotta have the best lineup, don't get cute. Go with who produces. Secondly, you look at matchups. If you have 2 players who've been producing at the same rate, then you go by who has the best matchup. Okay? So if you have a wide receiver A, wide receiver B, they've been playing, for your flex position all year long, and they've been doing about the same thing. You can't really differentiate either one. So you take the best matchup. Now, granted, ESPN's going to tell you, okay, you're going against the 25th ranked defense or the 27th ranked pass defense or the first ranked pass defense. But when you're picking who needs to go in that flex position, you need to take the person who has the best matchup if his production equals that of the other person. But if the other person has a better production, but this guy has a better matchup, I still take the production. I take it. Even at this time of year, I take it. These guys are hurt. They're tired. You know what I mean? They're not going to be putting up the kind of defensive numbers that you're going to be putting up at the beginning of the year. Maybe not. But you still take what this guy's been doing. Now, there are some shutdown corners out there that you don't want to test up against the wide receivers. You know what I mean? But if it's a running back, I mean, now do we really have some shutdown running back defenses out there that you don't want to play your running back against? Go with the production first. If it's a tie, then we go with the matchup. Think about that. Now, already on your bench leading up to week 15, which is the first week of playoffs, you should have all your handcuffs, all of them. Because right now an injury can happen. If you didn't plan for your handcuffs for a guy to go out, hey man, you're just gonna, you're swinging for the fences. Because the bench means nothing at this point. Depth means nothing once you get to the playoffs because you can't play everybody. You can't play everybody. So at this point, you got to get the strongest lineup you could possibly get. Have your handcuffs in case an injury happens now. So you want that guy's backup. That's your star on your team. That's the way to go. If he's sitting out there on the bench and he's a running back and he's sitting back there, go get him. And this bodes more for the running back position. I mean, it's really not for every position. I mean, we don't know what the, next receiver up is going to do, honestly. But the next backup running back, I mean, 20 carries is 20 carries. All these guys run a 4-3, 4-4, 4-5. Nobody wants to tackle these dudes. Damn, be a 7th round pick. They don't care. Alvin Kamara just went out. If you somehow had Alvin Kamara on a playoff team, I don't know how, crazy that is, but if he just goes out and you had Neal as his backup, then you're already set with a guy who's going to get the bulk of the carries. Opportunity, points come in opportunity. That's the only way points come in fantasy, in opportunity. You only get points through opportunities. Which players get the best opportunities? Understand that's how it works. There's no in between. There's no this is a better player or this is that. It's who's getting the most opportunities and what are they doing with it. You want those opportunities to generate points. Now playoffs is, is live or die. You gotta just, hey, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There's no tomorrow. You gotta win. This ain't the best of 7. We ain't got all. We wish we could play fantasy forever. All of us. We wish we could play it forever, but we can't. So, we come into the end of the season. It's time to get your playoff roster ready. Have a couple quarterbacks that have good matchups on your bench. Have them ready to go just in case something happens now to your starting quarterback. Just in case. Quarterback, running back, you want to have those guys. You want to have the depth enough ready for those injuries. Now, going into the playoffs, you got to be ready to build that playoff team. I hope you made the trades that were necessary to build a playoff team. You can't get comfortable with just what you got all the time. That don't always work well. So I hope you built a playoff team. Building a playoff team is different than the regular season team. It just is. You got to have a team just that generates points, and you want to make sure you choose correctly. And if you don't, you're so hurt. The hurt you get not choosing the right player to go into your lineup, and you seen him on your bench and you could have won with him in your lineup. It hurts. It's one of the most saddest things you'll probably ever go through in fantasy. Easy. And, I come out here and I give you guys the real about fantasy football, more than fantasy, how we do things and how I've done things, and giving you a way of looking forward and getting to your lineups and in a different way of thinking about it. But it hurt no matter what. We love this game so much that it hurts when you lose. And it hurts when you put in the wrong people. I've had a heck of a season. I don't even know how I got to this record. Honestly, I went 3 then lost 3 in a row. And then now, right now I'm sitting at 8-4. That's a great fantasy record. With an opportunity with 2 more games left to get the bye week. It's amazing. I'm enjoying this. Honestly, there's some fantasy awards that I want to give out to the players this year. Kind of who's getting my awards? Who's the guys I think did the most? Your fantasy MVP, a Smith and Jigma. Easy. Fantasy MVP. Gotta be. Why? Because the value from where you drafted him to what he's done is far exceeds whatever. It's a tie between him and I think he just edges Jonathan Taylor because of what Jonathan Taylor did last week. Now, Jonathan Taylor could come out here and have 2 strong weeks and boom, and I believe, okay, he's a fantasy MVP. Cool. I believe it. Now, comeback player of the year, that would be Javonte Williams over at Dallas. Easily the comeback player of the year. I didn't see it coming. I can tell you he tricked me. Because, listen, I thought this dude was going to be amazing in Denver. I thought he was going to be next up. I was totally sold. And after the injuries and did nothing last year, I was like, man, okay, I was wrong. I threw him out. Boom. But comeback player, the Imperial Gods, I give you the nod on that. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
All right. Now I'm gonna say the sleeper. What's the biggest sleeper of the year? Who was the biggest sleeper this year? This is tough. And when you assess the sleeper, you gotta say, this guy wasn't even drafted in a fantasy football draft. Nobody had him on a radar. He's came out of nowhere. He was never heard of. That's the person I'm normally looking for when I say who's the Sears sleeper for this season. And honestly, people did and were who we thought they were this year. Honestly, let's see. Who is our sleeper? Help the Imperial out with this one. Who do y'all think is the sleeper this year? Who was the best sleeper this year in fantasy football? Who was slept on and produced? Who could it be? Honestly, was it Cam Scatterboo before he got injured? Or was Let's see. Man, I mean, you really can't name a guy who I thought this year really came out the woodwork and became a big sleeper that nobody knew about. I don't. Okay, but my Iron Man award goes to, I'm gonna give it to A Chain because A Chain he's stayed together. He's put up phenomenal fantasy numbers and he's small. And that it's hard to do that. To be that consistent, not get injured in the NFL and put up those fantasy numbers. Amazing year for him. Give it up for A Chain, guys.
Iron Man, great fantasy.
All right. And then that number one quarterback position, that's gonna go to, well, who's my quarterback of the year? That's simple. Okay. It's either Matt Stafford or Josh Allen. Either one. But I'm gonna go with Matt Stafford only because he doesn't have an MVP. I think Matt Stafford's put up the fantasy numbers that dictate that. I mean, them guys don't they don't run the ball in the red zone. It's all throws. I get so mad at that when I had Kyron Williams. I traded him, by the way. But yeah, I don't know why I did that. Crazy. I did some crazy stuff this year to get to where I am. My team ain't all that, but it's all right. I can win this thing. I can still win this thing. I lucked up and somehow put in Joe Burrow after getting rid of the dud of the year, Mr. Lamar Jackson, who's a shell of himself, by the way. Somebody needs to talk about it. I mean, honestly, what's wrong with your arm? You can't move. What's wrong with your arm? You can't read it even? What's going on? What up, bro? Tell me. What's the problem? I know your leg hurt. I know your toe hurt. You know what I'm saying? You got some issues there in your lower extremities. But Lamar Jackson, what is wrong with your arm? What's wrong with up here? Can you not read? Can you not see the defense? Bro, you did 3 of the shittiest weeks back to back to back I've ever seen in fantasy. I don't even want to say your numbers. They're so embarrassing. You are a shell of yourself. Please come out of it. It's sad to see, bro. It's sad to see. Ain't nothing wrong with your damn arm. So play quarterback. And that's what I keep telling you guys. I mean, I tell everybody this. I want my quarterback to throw the ball. If he is not who he is when he can't run, I don't want him. I don't want him. Because running quarterbacks get hurt. All of them. Eventually they get hurt. If they can't throw the ball, they get hurt. Because them some big, fast, strong dudes in the NFL that want to take you out. It's a violent game. And they ain't built to be violent. That's why they last so long. Because they're not getting hit all the time like these running backs. But Lamar Jackson, come on, man. What is going on? What is going on? Well, Imperial says, I'm wishing the best for you. I got rid of you at the right time. I did. I actually traded him for Nico Collins, which, was a good move on my behalf at the time because the boy looks like dud. Then I got Jaden Daniels, who totally just went out on me with injuries. This is when I had a rough stretch this year. I had a rough stretch. I was like, man, this is the bad luck. But the past few weeks, I've been kicking butt. I won 3 in a row. And some lucky games. I'm scoring points. Things happen. I moved into number 2. And now today, I can take back number 1. But, it's highly improbable because this boy had A.J. Brown the other night who dropped 37 on my head and more than fantasy league football league points. 37. I lost on a Friday. In my mind, because you get 37 on me on a Friday, I feel like I lost. Now, the game's about to start. We are about 15 minutes till countdown. I'm trying to drop this show right before then. Get a good show, come back out, let you guys know that, I'm here. I'm doing my podcast. I'm going to tell you more about the league. I'm not going to stop once football is over. I'm going to keep going. I love this podcast thing. It's still going to be more than fantasy, but we're going to talk about other items. I'm going to get on here and just let everybody know how I feel and just keep giving the people my voice. But I did want to talk about some other stuff. Now, we have a week 18 bonus week. And I'm going to tell you what that is. Week 18, everybody gets a chance to win their money back. They put in the best possible lineup they can put in for the week. That lineup is going against everybody's lineup in fantasy. The person who has the highest point total wins that money. You get your money back. Fantasy football. So I mean, it lets you keep playing. I mean, everybody's always sad week 17. I mean, actually, you're sad as soon as you're out of it. So if you're not going to the playoffs, you're sad week 15. If you are going, I mean, you'll be sad week 16, you get kicked out week 15, then you're sad the week after that. But luckily, the Imperials came up with a great idea in week 18 called the bonus week, where you get to win your money back. You put in whatever lineup you want to put in. Now, in More Than Fantasy, you cannot touch that waiver wire if you have been eliminated from playoff contention. I will take them off your team. You cannot touch the waiver wire until week 18 opens up, if that's the case. It'll be open for you. Or you can you make sure you got who you want prior to that 4 weeks before. So don't stop playing, especially if you got a chance to get somebody week 18 and you're not in the playoffs. So you see what I mean? Don't stop playing. Stay on that waiver wire. Get your person. You know, you never know what he'll be doing 4 weeks later once week 18 stops. You never know. But don't touch that waiver wire if you're eliminated from playoff contention during playoff time. We don't play that. Can't do that. Not going to happen. But that bonus week is everything because, you know, I've won it once and I want to win it again. I want to win everything. I want to win first place. I don't know if I could do it, man. I mean, luckily, I think I did some good moves. I got enough people that can go off for me and do great. And I do like my team when that happens. I mean, week to week, that can happen. But I'm going to need a little luck on my side as well as everybody else. Everybody's going to need a little luck on the side. If you look at all of our leagues, teams, then everybody's going to need some luck. We all genuinely have holes in different places that are definitely glaring. Nobody's team's perfect as far as the points go that have been put up. Everybody's close in the West. Everybody's close in the East. It's very even throughout that world. Man, I'm just ready for this week to start. It's been a long road back to More Than Fantasy Football League podcast. I'm glad I'm here. I'm excited to get this thing back up and moving and back towards fantasy football playoffs. Talking about the football playoffs. Can't wait to watch Shedeur Sanders later. Hopefully he has a good game. If he don't, then, you know, he's just a rookie. That's all I'm going to say. Because, San Fran and those guys, they know what they're doing. You know, that boy's going to try to trick Shedeur all day on defense. I guarantee you he has a package waiting for him for rookies. It's, you know, we need to judge him as a rookie because, all these other rookie quarterbacks, rookie of the year, who is the rookie? I haven't given out that award. Who do you believe is the rookie of the year? Defensive player of the year is easily Myles Garrett. He's MVP all day. Who's the rookie of the year in the NFL right now? I would have said Ibuka, offensive, but not anymore. He just ain't putting up the numbers. So, yeah, we'll discuss that. I can't wait till they put it out. I don't know who I think is going to be the MVP either. It's probably going to be Matt Stafford. Honestly. Why not? Got the best record. Got one of the top teams, you know. He's got good numbers. Matt Stafford's going to win it. That's how that works when it comes to MVP. We know that. We know who's the defensive player of the year. Myles Garrett. But who is a rookie? Who? There's been some cool rookies out there, but there ain't been nobody that's just dominating at this point that I feel like, oh man, this guy is just everything. Genty has just not been it. There's a couple other people who've been okay, but not it. You know what I mean? But we'll find out this year. We'll find out. We'll get a good rookie of the year, I guess. We still got a couple games to go. And you know, this is all regular season when it comes to fantasy football. It's all done during the regular season. Once the regular season is over, I'm like done. We're gonna talk playoffs. It's gonna gear towards playoffs, you know, from here. The show will. But I don't care anymore. I don't care. Once it's over, I don't care. Imperial's like, Hey, fantasy's done. I'm done. Now I'm going to watch. Why? Because of fantasy implication. Each player, see how they look next year. See how they do next year. How am I going to draft next year? This is this time. You're doing this right now. If you're not doing this right now, you're not addicted like I am. So you don't want to win. I don't hope you don't win. I want to win. I can't wait to get back in this thing next year. You know what I mean? I'm already looking forward to next year. Fantasy football is like that. It's been a crazy year for me. It's been anxiety. I'm having so much anxiety. I can't go. I'm already bald. I'm about to go bald again, like twice. And I don't even know how you do that. It's just the fact that, fantasy football puts you on edge. You know, I stopped biting my nails and I made it through the year not biting my nails. You know, because fantasy football used to put me on such an edge. I would be biting my nails to the cuticle. I made it through the year not doing that this year. And hopefully it bring me some luck. I want this more than fantasy football league trophy. I want the win. I want the ring. I want the feeling. Do I got the team to do it this year? Maybe. That's me being honest. Maybe. I know I can. I probably can pull it off. You know, if I do pull it off, they'll never hear more shit, you know, from me. It'd be so much shit talked after if I pull it off. But if I don't pull it off, you know, I put in a good run. You know, it looks like I'm gonna make the playoffs again, which, you know, every year I make the playoffs, which is a beautiful thing. And it's so hard to even make the playoffs with all these guys in our league who are so good. You can't even look up. You think you about to get somebody in this league? You're not. You think you about to, you know, trick somebody? You think somebody's gonna fall to you on a waiver wire? They're not. As soon as you think you got an idea about something or something happens and news happens, everybody's up on it. There's nothing you can do. You know, fantasy is like that. You got to have good players around you to make it a great game. If those guys aren't good players, or good fantasy football league players, then it don't make it a good game. It just doesn't. It makes it a good game when you have elite talent playing and who's very interested and invested in winning as well, no matter what. No matter the record. That's what makes a good league. That's what makes a great time, you know, and that's what makes this so wonderful. Now, our league has had plenty of trades this year, lots of controversy, not too many big arguments. I think we've grown to the fact that we can't do that anymore. We've been around for so long that we can't argue forever, you know. We won't be able to sit here and just argue about the little things, about things that don't matter. You know what I mean? Like, we just move on. We have a little attitude here and there. Everybody pop their stuff. Everybody want to win. But it's a camaraderie, and we've grown past those times, I think, you know. But at this moment right now, you know, fuck all of them. Because I want them all to lose. And I want all their players to get hurt. And I want everybody to look at me with envy and be so mad that I won, they didn't. But this has been an incredible time with you guys. I'm looking forward to kickoff, which is about to happen in about 6 minutes. It's your boy, the Imperial Gods. Welcome back with me. Remember, if you like what you hear today, like, subscribe. For your boy, just go out there and click it. Say, hey, I subscribe. You be easy. 1.